Hi Sagittarius, how are you doing? I was looking up the planetary alignments, just like so I could remember like what order the planets are in from the sun. And I was kind of like scrambling the words, you know, like I need to do my hair really bad. I'm dressed up like the earth right now. So I was looking up the words of the planets. I'm like a crazy scientist right now. I am kind of a crazy scientist, don't worry. We're having a Jupit emergency room. Jupiter. That's what I came up for. Jupiter was the Jupit emergency room. Yeah, the Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Ten of Cups. I'm hearing Jupit emergency room. Now, Sagittarius, you know that I have a deep love for Sagittarius right now. Always in my life, I always have. I got a soft spot for you. I'm a Martian kind of. No, I'm not Martian. I mean, I'm not Aryan. I'm a Libra. I have absolutely nothing in Aries. I don't mind Aries so much, but I kind of understand where you come from in regards to your energy of being anti-Aries or ant-Aries. I'm not really sure if it means anti-Aries, meaning like against Aries, not for Aries, or if it means ant-Aries, like ants multiply. So that's like creating bigger wars. I'm not really sure. I'm going to choose to stay impartial to the situation. Bitch, brush your hair. You brush your hair, bitch. How about that? Thank you. I will talk to you next time. Okay. So I'm getting kind of like a Saturnian influence here a little bit. Check out your Vedic astrology placements if you need to. I love Sagittarius energy, and you always have a very special place in my heart. But just, if you're in America, I would just really recommend right now, it'd be a really good time for you to like fall in love with something, with anything really. And I'm very against like the whole falling thing. And I know it can be kind of intimidating, being like a deer in the headlights, just because you're used to being the headlight. But it would be wise to do that at this time. Donald Trump is a Gemini. It'd just be wise to do that. It's the wrong side to be on right now, honestly. So I don't even remember what I got, but it's just something to really be aware of. So if you need to fall in love, maybe check out the Scorpio reading and then the Taurus reading. There was a pretty, but you have to be able to feel it, right? It has to be right for you, it has to fit for you. If the shoe fits, right? Cinderella. Sagittarius is one of mine though, you know. I'm a Libra sun, meaning that I initiate the fall. I'm the first one to jump into the darkness. I'm not afraid of the darkness. In fact, I prefer it. That's where Jesus is at, is in the darkness. He is not in the light. Did you know that? He is not. He's in the dark. You're honestly, if you're a light worker, you're better off working with Lucifer. But you guys don't know that. And Jesus really don't have nothing nice to say to anyone. He's mad. He was born mad. He's a mad God. Jesus is a very, very mad God. And I feel like when you're working with Jesus energy, there's something about the wrath of that L. It's really where a majority of his power is at. Very interesting. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. So we got Jupiter out here. Big X on the spot. Got the Sun right here. 3 of Wands in reverse. So just be careful. And don't let anyone fucking crucify you. What the hell is wrong with you? Don't let anybody take your life, right? Like, you deserve to be here. But you have to learn to function in the world as a unique individual. As yourself. Stop letting people take your pride. Stop taking other people's pride. I don't really think you can help it so much. There's money waiting for you at the fall, though. When you fall, depending on what you have in Sagittarius. Saturn doesn't fall. Saturn stays. Pluto stays. Neptune stays. All the generational planets stay. Jupiter falls. The Sun falls. Sorry, Ronald. Page of Swords. You gotta do it. Or you need to go to your moon and you need to fall. And you need to find someone on the other side of your moon. If you're a Sagittarius and you need to almost vampirize, right? You know if you're a Sagittarius, what you have in Sagittarius. Because it just happens naturally, right? You are that natural. You are like the soul that's turned in on itself, right? You are that, the finished product of like the black diamond soul. You know what I'm talking about. So, if you haven't bought yourself like a black diamond ring, or if you don't have a black diamond, Sagittarius, you should really get one. To be putting the things that you catch in through your, your extremely magnetic soul. Some people won't understand it, and they don't have to. It's the way it is. You gotta start taking better care of yourself. You gotta start doing more for your family. You gotta stop being scared to move. You gotta stop being scared to speak up for yourself. You gotta stop accepting the bare minimum. You gotta start putting yourself in a position that overcomes their karma. You know, and depending on what you have in Sagittarius and how far you've came in your personal karma that you're working through, because Sagittarius is pretty karmic. Tropical Sagittarius is pretty karmic. Try your best to be optimistic, obviously. Considering the circumstances, you might not be very optimistic. There could be something about your health that's stopping you, or it's making it really difficult. Like if you did fall, and there's something about your health that's not in alignment, right? In order to fall, you need to make sure that you have your first 6 houses in astrology in alignment. Meaning you need to be in good health. Meaning you need to be in good standing with your children, if you have any. You need to be you need to make sure that you're not gambling, having like really bad gambling issues. You need to make sure that the love you give is not toxic, right? If you fall, if you're a Sagittarius and you decide to take the fall, you need to make sure that all these things are in alignment. You need to make sure that your community, that your neighborhood, that your, what would you say the third house is? It's so hard to explain that one. Your siblings don't have any grudges or bad energy towards you. You need to make sure that your finances are in order, that you have a good core moral standing. You need to make sure that you're confident with yourself and the way you show up in the world. And if you have all of those things in alignment, then I would recommend you to take the fall to your 7th house of Gemini, or into the earth. If you're a Sagittarius sun, I would recommend you to fall into Gemini, which is where your earth is at, where earth is at, if you're a Sagittarius sun. That's what I would personally recommend for you. But you don't have to, if you don't want to. Right? Just with like Donald Trump, you have to understand, Donald Trump has his ascendant and his Mars on Regulus on 29 Leo. So you understand the black hole energy, and the black hole energy, like what the 9th house really has in it, like, right? So it is the point in the sky that is so powerful, you have to be careful. That's why they say that Leo is the sun, when Leo is not the sun. Leo is not the sun. They say Leo being the sun because at nighttime, when the stars are out and the sun is not around and it gives the stars power, it's so fucking powerful, Regulus, that it's insane how powerful Regulus is. So you need to be careful with the President of the United States opposing your natal sun. That's all I have to say. I have my North Node closer to Regulus, within minutes of a degree to Regulus than Donald Trump, meaning that I am on a higher throne in regards to the star where the Pitris are at, the forefathers. I also have my Mars there, within 3 degrees. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. The 7 of Cups is in reverse. The Ace of Swords is in the upright. And the 3 of Pentacles is in reverse. I know with like the Mercury opposition squaring Saturn that we had earlier this year, I know it was like pretty, like around Christmas. That was a pretty intense time for me. I don't know if it was for you. It wasn't intense, it was just weird, right? Like the whole entire world's kind of changing right now. Things are coming to the surface. Illusions are being wiped away. Have you gotten the opportunity to meet yourself yet? Gemini kind of has both of the twins inside of them. But Sagittarius is just split. So if you get the opportunity to meet yourself, do it. It'd change your life forever. Those parts of you that you felt like you lost so long ago through trauma or just from being locked away or just like that feeling you get when, I don't know, there's like this one video, it's called God's Powers in You. I think it's by like Grace and Grit. And it shows Katniss Everdeen and like when she goes into the Hunger Games. I read that book when I was in juvie. A long time ago. Oh. I also read the Divergent series when I was in juvie. Anyways. I stole a NOS energy drink from Waju Maya. I think I just talked about this, didn't I? Okay. Oh, fun. There's like a part in that movie, it's like a preacher, but I like what he says. But like the visuals that they have, Katniss Everdeen's cool. I believe that, what's her name? Jennifer Lawrence is super cute, first of all. Second of all, she's a Leo. Third of all, there's like this part where like her and Peeta, which is like the person from District 12 that goes into the Hunger Games with her, the blonde guy, and there's like a part where there's like a force field up and she's like trying to like touch him, but she can't, like they're like right next to each other, but they can't like touch each other. They bounce off the force field. So there could be something like that where it's like part of you got detached from yourself, or like you were trying to reach a certain part of yourself, but you didn't have access to it anymore. The King of Wands. The Queen of Wands is in reverse as well. Yeah. It'll be good. Donald Trump is good. He has a plan. So. I believe he's a Sagittarius moon. Is he? Yeah, I believe so. In tropical astrology, Donald Trump is he has his sun and his moon. His moon is completely conjunct his K2 in Sagittarius. And his north node in Gemini is completely conjunct his sun. So this axis is really, and that's why I had talked to him around the time that he had almost gotten assassinated. The Six of Wands angel, the god who took evil. The Sun card, the Strength card, and there was another one. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was Poyel. You can find it. I think it was it was one of the Jesta readings I did. I didn't know. I just did it because I was doing a lot of work this summer. Energetic wise, like with a band that I like. Just because, like, I don't know. There's some people like, there's like Sagittarius is like my Nui, right? It's like, I'm Hadit, the secret center. And she will be known and I never. So. What's that one song by Sleep Token? Ascensionism? Says, turn me into your mannequin, I'll turn you into my puppet queen. Won't you come and dance in the dark with me? Show me what you are, I'm desperate to know. Digital demons make the night feel heavenly. Make it real, because anything's better than the way I feel right now. So, he's a Sagittarius too. His name's Leo though. He could probably stay up here in Sagittarius. He can probably stay in Sagittarius. He's pretty dark though. I love it. Anyways, I think that's all I got for Sagittarius. That got kind of weird. So, I don't know what I was talking about before that. Let's get some gemstones. We have loneliness. We have amethyst, spiritual insight, creativity, psychic protection, and courage. If you're a Sagittarius and you have like Sagittarius placements that are really difficult, just know that I got you. Maybe that tiger's eye. Luck in new ventures, willpower, creative flow, and overcoming fear. Ametrine, spiritual guidance, angelic realms, clear stress, and truth revealed. And then we have azurite, divine guidance, stillness, new connections, and astral travel. And we'll even throw some black tourmaline up in that motherfucker. Protective, anxiety relief, aura cleansing, and self-belief. Maybe work with black tourmaline if you decide you're going to stay in Sagittarius. Just not safe up here right now. So, it's best to move down to Gemini. You just gotta fall, right? Free fall and find something you love. And just love it with all your heart. You might get hurt, you might not. Fuck it. Might as well. What have you got to lose? Everything? Fuck. I think that makes it even more fun, doesn't it? Gots to go, and you know. Let's get some of these. We have the sun in Taurus with chemistry. We have the last quarter moon in Leo with lighten up. We have the first house, immediately, the way you project yourself and do it on your own. New moon in Scorpio, reversed, go deeper. Full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. See the bigger picture in reverse with Sagittarius. The roads to regret or remorse, Selene in Cancer. For humanity's sakes, your hopes and wishes, and do it for the future. In the 11th house, we have the sun, the creation of, the gaining of respect for or from, and things brought to life or light. Sun in Gemini. Feelings. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. She'll help you. Your hard work is paying off in Capricorn. Pisces, your dreams, the idealization of being a part of something overwhelming and then we have Sun in Aquarius in reverse. Selene in Virgo in reverse. Full Moon in Virgo. You are good enough in reverse. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon reversed. And finally we have the Moon in Gemini upright with a choice. There's no choice. Really. The choice is evident. Gotta go. Damn, that was super, like, intense. Wasn't it? I have so many good placements in Sagittarius. You guys are, like, kind of like a mess, to be completely honest. Not a mess. You're not a mess. Y'all are funny as heck, though. Let's be honest. I don't know what it was about Sagittarius energy. I just start laughing, dude. It's, like, nonstop. It's, like, that laugh that, like... heals my soul, I guess. Gotta go. Sagittarius is about to be like a ghost land.